Okay, now I would like to explain about the y parameters in terms of other parameters and h parameter in terms of other parameters. So first one, y parameters in terms of other parameters. So first one, z parameters in terms of z parameters. So we know that y equals to 1 by z. Here y is admittance, z is impedance. So the admittance equals to reciprocal of impedance. So y parameter matrix equals to 1 by z parameter matrix. It equals to z inverse. We know that y parameters are y11, y12, y21 and y22. Z parameters are z11, z12, z21 and z22. The y parameter matrix equals to z parameter matrix inverse. So y parameter matrix equals to just inverse matrix formula 1 by AD minus BC. Here A equals to Z11, B Z12, C Z21, D Z22. So 1 by AD minus BC. So next here D. So D equals to Z22, minus B minus Z12, minus C minus Z21, A Z11. Just 2 by 2 matrix, inverse matrix formula this is. So by using that formula we can find the Z parameter inverse matrix. So now by comparing these two matrices, y11 equals to z22 by z11 into z22 minus z12 into z21. Similarly y12, y21 and y22. Here, so the data of z equals to z11 into z22 minus z12 into z21. So now by using these formulas, we can, if we know the z parameters of any network, we can determine the y parameters of the network. So next one in terms of h parameters. So first y parameter equations I1 I2. I1 equals to y11 v1, y12 v2, equation number 1. I2 equals to y21 v1, y22 v2, equation 2. And h parameter equations v1 equals to h11 i1 plus h12 v2, equation number 3. I2 equals to h21 i1 plus h22 v2, equation number 4. So now we convert the h parameter equations into y parameter equations. So here equation 3 having v1 i1 v2 terms. So in equation 1 having v1 i1 v2. So we can convert equation 3 into equation 3 in the form of equation 1. Let equation 3, so v1 equals to h11 i1 plus h12 v2. So h11 i1 equals to v1 minus h12 into v2 and i1 equals to v1 by h11 minus h12 by h11 into v2. So now by comparing equation 1 and 5. So equation 1 i1 function of v1 v2, equation 5 i1 function of v1 v2. So by comparing these two equations we can write y11 and y12. So y11 equals to v1 quotient value 1 by h11, y12 equals to v2 quotient value minus h12 by h11. So by comparing equations 1 and 5 we can write y11 and y12 in terms of h parameters. So next to substitute this equation 5. Substitute equation 5 in equation 4. Okay, substitute equation 5 in equation 4. Then equation 4 becomes I2 equals to h21 i1. I1 equals to v1 by h11 minus h12 by h11 into v2 plus h22 into v2. So I2 equals to h21 by h11 into v1 minus h12 into h21 by h11 into v2 plus h21 into v2. So I2 equals to h21 by h11 into v1 plus h11 into h22 minus h12 into h21 by h11 into v2. So now by comparing equation 2 and 6. So equation 2 I2 equation I2 equals to y21 v1 plus y22 v2. Here equation 6 also I2 function of v1 v2. So by comparing equations 2 and 6, so we can write y21 and y22. So v1 quotient value y21, v2 quotient value y22. So finally the y parameter matrix in terms of h parameters. So y11 equals to 1 by h11, y12 equals to minus h12 by h11, y21 equals to h21 by h11. Here determinant of h equals to, or det of h equals to h11 into h22 minus h12 into h21. So y22 equals to delta h by h11. So by using these formulas, if you know any network h parameters, we can find y parameters. So next, in terms of ABCD parameters, so first write y parameter equations, I1 I2 equations. So we know that ABCD parameter equations, V1 equals to A into V2 minus B into I2, I1 equals to C into V2 minus D into I2. So this is equation number 3 and equation 4, equation 1 and equation 2. So now see from equation 3, so equation 3 having V1 term, V2 term and I2 term. So V1, V2, I2. So here equation 1, V1, V2, I1. So by using equation 3, we cannot convert it like equation 1. So next check equation 2. So equation 2 having V1, V2, I2 terms. So equation 3 having V1, V2, I2 terms. So by using equation 3, so we can convert it as equation 2 in the form of equation 2. So first let equation 3, so V1 equals to A into V2 minus B into I2. So write I2 equation, so B into I2 equals to A into V2 minus V1 and I2 equals to A by B into V2 minus V1 by B. So I2 equals to minus 1 by B into V1 plus A by B into V2, equation number 5. So by comparing equations 2 and 5, we can write y21 and y22. So V1 quotient value, so equation 2 I2 equation, equation 5 I2 equation. By comparing equation 2 and 5, first V1 quotient value y21 equals to minus 1 by B, y22 equals to V2 quotient value A by B. So next to substitute equation 5 in equation 4. So equation 4 becomes I1 equals to C into V2 minus D into I2. So I1 equals to C into V2 plus D by B into V1 minus AD by B into V2. So I1 equals to D by B into V1 plus BC minus AD by B into V2. Now by comparing equations 2 and 6, we can write y11 and y12. So V1 quotient value y11, V2 quotient value y12. So y11 equals to D by B, y12 equals to BC minus AD by B or minus of AD minus BC by B. So finally the y parameter matrix in terms of ABCD parameters, D by B minus AD minus BC by B minus 1 by B, A by B. So by using these formulas we can find y parameters if we know any network ABCD parameters. Okay, next topic, H parameters in terms of other parameters. So first in terms of Z parameters, so first write H parameter equations and Z parameter equations. So H parameter equations are V1 equals to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, I2 equals to H21 I1 plus H22 V2, equation 1 and equation 2. And Z parameter equations, V1 equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, V2 equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2, equation 3 and equation 4. So now check. So first equation 3 terms V1 I1 I2. So here equation 1 V1 I1 V2. So we cannot convert equation 3 into equation 1 like equation 1. So next equation 4 having V2 I1 I2, V2 I1 I2 terms. So equation 2 also having V2 I1 I2. So we can convert equation 4 into equation 4 like equation 2. So first let equation 4 V2 equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. So from this equation write I2 equation. So Z22 I2 equals to V2 minus Z21 I1. So I2 equals to minus Z21 by Z22 into I1 plus V2 by Z22. So equation number 5. So now by comparing equation 2 and 5, equation 2 I2 equation, equation 5 also I2 equation. By comparing 2 and 5, we can write H21 and H22. So here I1 quotient value H21, V2 quotient value H22. So H21 equals to minus Z21 by Z22, H22 equals to 1 by Z22. Now substitute this equation 5 in equation 3. So equation 3 becomes, so V1 equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 into I2. This is I2 equation. So finally V1 equals to Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 by Z22 into I1 plus V2 by Z22 into Z12. So by comparing equations 1 and 6, 1 V1 equation, 6 also V1 equation. By comparing these two equations, we can write H11 and H12. So I1 quotient value H11. So H11 equals to Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 by Z22. And V2 quotient value H12. So H12 equals to Z12 by Z22. So here Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 is delta of Z. So it can be written as delta of Z. So finally the H parameters in terms of Z parameters. So H parameters equals to del Z by Z22, Z12 by Z22 minus Z21 by Z22, 1 by Z22. So by using this matrix, by using these formulas, if you know the Z parameters of any network, we can find the H parameters by using these formulas. So next one in terms of Y parameters. So here first write H parameter equations, next Y parameter equations. So these two H parameter equations, next Y parameter equations I1, I2. I1 equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. I2 equals to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Equation 3, equation number 4. So now check first equation 1. Equation 1 having V1, I1, V2 terms. Here equation 3 also having V1, I1, V2. So we can convert equation 3 like equation 1. So convert equation 3 into I1 equation, okay, into V1 equation. Okay, here equation 3 is function of I1, V1, V2. Equation 1 is V1 function of I1, V2. So we can convert equation 3 into V1 function of I1, V2. So now by comparing equation 1 and next equation, we can find H11 and H12. So by using equation 3, write I1 equation. So I1 equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, and Y11 V1 equals to I1 minus Y12 V2, and V1 equals to I1 by Y11 minus Y12 by Y11 into V2. So equation 5, V1 function of I1 V2, equation 1, V1 function of I1 V2. So by comparing equation 1 and 5, so both are V1 equations. The I1 quotient value 1 by Y11, V2 quotient value minus Y12 by Y11. So next to substitute equation 5. Substitute equation 5 in equation 4. So equation 4 becomes I2 equals to Y21 V1. So Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. So I2 equals to Y21 by Y11 into I1 minus Y12 into Y21 by Y11 into V2 plus Y22 into V2. So I2 equals to Y21 by Y11 into I1 plus Y12 into Y22 minus Y12 into Y21 by Y11 into V2. So now we are comparing equations 2 and 6. So equation 2 I2 equation, equation 6 I2 equation. By comparing these two equations, so first I1 quotient value H21 equals to Y21 by Y11, and H22 equals to Y11 into Y22 minus Y12 into Y21 by Y11. The H parameter matrix equals to 1 by Y11 minus Y12 by Y11, Y21 by Y11, del Y by Y11. So by using these formulas, if you know any network Y parameters, we can find the H parameters. So next one in terms of ABCD parameters. So first write H parameters, next write ABCD parameter equations. So these two are H parameter equations, next two are ABCD parameter equations. So total 4 equations. So now first to check equation 3. So V1, V2, I2. So equation 3 having V1 term, V2 term, I2 term. So equation 1 V1, I1, V2. So we cannot convert equation 3 like equation 1. So same equation 4 also having I2, I1, V1. So in this case V1, V2, I2. It not having I1 term. So we cannot convert equation 3 like equation 2. So equation 4 having I1, V2, I2. Okay, I1, V2, I2. So equation 2 consists of I2, I1, V2. So equation 4 also having I2, I1, V2. So we can convert equation 4 like equation 2. So equation 4 I1 equals to C into V2 minus D into I2 from this equation. So write I2 equation. So D into I2 equals to C into V2 minus I1. Finally I2 equals to minus I1 by D plus C by D into V2. Equation number 5. So equation 5 I2 equation, equation 2 I2 equation. By comparing 2 and 5 equations, we can write H21 and H22. H21 equals to I1 quotient value minus 1 by D. H22 equals to V2 quotient value C by D. So next to substitute this equation 5 in equation 3. So V1 equals to A into V2 minus B into I2. It equals to A into V2 minus B into I2 equals to minus I1 by D plus C by D into V2. V1 equals to A into V2 plus B by D into I1 minus BC by D into V2. Next V1 equals to B by D into I1 plus AD minus BC by D into V2. This is equation number 6. So now by comparing equations 1 and 6. I1 quotient value H11, V2 quotient value H12. So H11 equals to B by D, H12 equals to AD minus BC by D. So the H parameter matrix B by D, H11, H12 equals to AD minus BC by D. Next H21 equals to minus 1 by D, H22 equals to C by D. So if you know any network ABCD parameters, by using these formulas, we can directly find the H parameters. So this is the H parameters in terms of ABCD parameters.